All right, what's good, everybody? It's your man B Vaughn here with We Create Music TV. And man, today I'm going to talk about an app that I found that I believe is going to be incredibly useful for music creators, musicians, artists, songwriters all over the world. It's an app that I found when I was managing the artists that I was managing at the time. And we were trying to figure out how to do all of our split sheets and to give everybody the proper ownership that they're due for the creation of that song. And I was like, man, there gotta be a better way than bringing out actual paper split sheets and having everybody fill it out and sign it and kind of storing it somewhere. And then I ran across this app called Splits. It was created by Create Music Group. Nope, not We Create Music, but Create Music Group, no affiliation. But it was a great app, we used it, and I'm gonna show you that app today. I'm gonna walk you through their website, and then I'm gonna walk you through the app itself, all right? So let's get into it. All right, so here we are on the splits.createmusicgroup.com website to take a look at the app called Splits. I mean, you've all probably have been in this situation. You're in a studio, there's tons of people, you know how y'all like to have tons of people in the studio. And then you got that one person that's like, man, I think you should do X, Y, and Z. And y'all like, yeah, let's put that in the song. Then that person was like, yeah, cool, I want my split, right? So how do you handle that? How do you now divvy up who gets what from the producers, the lyricists, the songwriters, the composers, everybody that has contributed to this music idea? You gotta have split sheets. And if you don't have split sheets, shame on you. You need to be doing split sheets when you are creating that song. You need to know who's gonna get what. You don't wanna wait to say, oh, you know what? Now that the song is created, I think I did 50%, you know? And then y'all get into this argument. And there's a great video that they have on their site that's gonna kind of illustrate that as well that I'm gonna show you. But here we are on the website. And so you can see here is a picture of the actual app itself. And don't mind me, I'm gonna be looking up because I have my 40-inch screen that's right here that sits on my wall that if you haven't seen my studio tour video, make sure you go take a look at that where you can see how my video filming setup is and this 40-inch screen that I'm using. But all right, let's get into it. So on their website, it says Splits is a must-have for anyone who collaborates on music, and they are absolutely correct. You must have your split sheets in order. So it says seamlessly create split sheets in seconds to claim and protect your publishing ownership, because you want to make sure that you protect and that you are claiming the ownership that is due you. You can get this on your iPhone or any Android phone by going to the App Store, the App Store, or the Google Play Store and downloading this great app. All right, so let me show you what it's all about. So it says it's the first app to end the hardest part of music collaboration, ownership. And man, you are absolutely right about that, Splits. All right, so take a look at this video. I thought this video was hilarious. I'm gonna throw on some headphones so I can hear it right along with you.
I was the brains behind the range.
You just put the I've heard it time and time again. Should've used Splits. Splits is a revolutionary new free app that gives songwriters, artists, and producers the power to make songwriting split agreements all from their mobile phone. As an artist, you want to spend your time making music and money, not filing lawsuits for being written out of your own work. Splits is an essential tool for any artist that collaborates on music. Hey, but I'm not a rapper, so what do I know? You never know when it's going to be a big moment. Bada bop boom pow.
All right. I don't know if that's their theme song, Bada Bop Boom Pow, but yo, that's hella funny though. When I first heard that watching this video, I was like, what is that? But hey, you know, I'm not a rapper, so what do I know? But anyway, so once again, the app helps you to seamlessly create split sheets in seconds, right? There's things that you can do in here, such as you can track information by entering necessary information for the track that you've just finished. Who was the composer? Who was the lyricist? Who was the producer? Who contributed how much to the actual song itself? You can also load up an audio clip, right? Well, you can actually record a 30-second audio clip. And you can use that probably as a message or just maybe a sample of the actual song song itself. Then you can input your contributors and the appropriate splits. So it says select contacts directly from your mobile device or create new ones from within the app as collaborators and assign ownership percentages. So you can divvy up directly in the app who gets how much. And then of course, at the end, you can create agreements. It says once everyone accepts, splits then will create an agreement between all parties, ensuring security and transparency for all involved. It's as easy as that. It's easy peasy. It is an easy app. When I was working with the artist, I was like, man, we're not dealing with this paper. We are going to utilize this app called Splits. All right, so let me kind of show you the app. You're gonna switch over. Now you can see the screen of my iPhone. I have some dummy ones here that I was playing around with to ensure that, I gave you the right information so that when you get the app yourself, which is, this video is in no way sponsored by Create Music Group, but I thought it was something useful, thought you may want to take advantage of it, get it for yourself, make your life easier when it comes to working with collaborators. All right, so I'm gonna be looking down some of the times because my phone is down here and I don't want the phone to be like this, but all right, so here we are on the home page. Once again, I got some dummy ones that I was working with. Then we got the next part, which is contributors, which I just inputted a friend of mine and made up a dummy email. Yeah, so you can input ones that you don't have in your contact list, or you can import them directly from your contacts. And we'll look at that when we look at how to create it. Next is notifications. So these will be things like somebody accepted, somebody rejected your split. And then your profile, of course. On this profile, you're able to see how many pending, how many rejected, accepted, or canceled splits that you have. One of the things that I found out about this app that I don't really like is the fact that you can't delete old splits. Now, I'm not saying that you want to delete them, maybe clean up your app, right? Because you can share them directly from the app to an email address. Now, I don't have like a million splits, in my app. I can keep the ones that need to be in here, and then I could send myself an email to the ones that I need to, get out of the app. But I don't want to have a million of them inside of the app. So hopefully that's something that they work on, something that's coming in the future, that you have the ability to delete your older ones, right? Okay. So let's look at how to create one of these. So you can see, once again, my screen. We click on new. We have 4 sections at the top. It tells us this is a new agreement. We're going to be looking at the track information, any audio information, the contributors, and lastly, submitting this agreement. So at the top, it says split your revenue. Define how you want to share your music's pay. All right, cool. What is this agreement about? You input the title track. I'm just going to input a name. So the title track is called We Gets Our Money. It's by the group Split Sheets. That's right, Split Sheets. We're gonna say that the song is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, kind of the average length, of your songs today. Then at the bottom, here's something you gotta make sure you do. Go read the terms and conditions, right? Go read those terms. No matter what you get, always read the terms and conditions anyway, but go read the terms and conditions. Okay, I click done, click next. Now it's asking me, okay, how did you contribute to this track? Were you the owner? The owner says choose this option if you did not contribute musical ideas to the song, but have a share. This might be applicable to managers, musicians, and vocalists. Now, with splits, you can pretty much do anything you want. You can give your musicians 2%, you can give your manager 1%, you can give your hairstylist, 0.5% if you wanted to. You could do whatever you want to do with a split. It's up to you. If you want to give, some of your publishing away to your hairstylist, that's gonna be up to you. Then you have composer. It says choose this option if you wrote music or contributed musical ideas that appear in the song. You don't necessarily have to have produced the audio that appears in the song, right? So you could choose the composer route. Lyricist, choose this option if you wrote lyrics, words that appear in the song. And then lastly, producer, choose this option if you created audio that appears in the song. And yes, it says select all that apply. So you can choose multiple ones. Once you choose which selections you have for yourself, click on next. Then it says, would you like to attach a demo? Now, once again, this could be a demo of the actual song. You have the ability to click on the microphone to record a demo, or you can skip. So let's say we're gonna record something. Beady bop boop, bow. Yo, which is still crazy funny. But anyway, you tap the microphone again. You see I recorded 9 seconds. Click next. Once again, if you wanted to re-record something, at the bottom it said try again, and you have the option to re-record. All right, so here it tells that so far I put in my information into this app. Notice I can click on add, and from that ad, it shows you what I've chosen. I am composer, the owner, and the producer. Then it says, okay, add contributors. All right, so you can choose from recent contributors that are inside of your app, your Splits app already. You can create all your contacts, so you can see I have a bunch of contacts that are already in here, or you can click on new. Once you click on new, you can choose the person's name and their email address and click on add. Right, but I'm just gonna choose recent. Okay, so one contributor selected. I click on the arrow at the bottom. Now, Damon Fitzgerald is added. Then it says, how did this user contribute? And so I can say he is the lyricist. Okay, if he's the lyricist, how much is he gonna get as the lyricist? So then I click on next. Now I can choose how much everybody's going to get. And what I like about it is at the bottom, it says, how would you like to split your revenue? Equally, 75-25, 25-75. Or you can just, if you put equally, you just do 50-50. If you do 75-25, notice I get 75%, he gets 25%, or vice versa. Has to equal to 100%, of course, we know that. So I'm gonna say, because I am the composer, the producer, and the owner, let's say we do 75-25, right? But once again, you have to agree. That means I need to have conversations with him to say, hey, look, I contributed this much. Hey, look, you contributed this much. Do you agree? Yes or no? And then if he disagrees, I can say, okay, we can go back and then we can input actual numbers into the split sheets. You know, make sure my math is correct. Now look at that, it's not, right? But you can go in, don't laugh at my math techniques, but you can go in and then determine how much you want to give to each person. All right, so once again, I just say for this example, I'm gonna split it by 75-25. I get 75, he gets 25. I did a lot of the work. It is what it is. Then I can review this and I can say, okay, for the song We Gets Our Money by the Split Sheets is 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I am the producer, the composer, and the owner. I get 75%. And Damon Fitzgerald, he is the lyricist, he gets 25%. Here's the audio attachment, right? And so you're able to listen to that audio attachment as well. And then once you do that, you click submit. Now, when you click submit, you're locking in that agreement, right? You're gonna lock it in. And so once I click submit, it's a done deal. Agreement successfully submitted. We've notified the mentioned contributors. Now we are awaiting their feedback. Because when you put the email into the field, it sends them an email saying, hey, a new split has been generated. Go view the agreement. And so now I can view this agreement and it tells me, here's who the agreement is by me and by Damon Fitzgerald. And this agreement now is in place. If you need to change the agreement, and that's probably the other thing too, is that if I need to change this agreement, I got to create a whole new one. I haven't seen where you're able to create a new one. Now I can go in and click this 3-dot ellipsis at the top, and I can share this as a PDF, or I can cancel the agreement and create a new agreement. And that's what I'm saying, is they just need to be an option to just delete it. If I was to cancel this, it'll stay within my home page and it'll fill up my screen with canceled agreements if I have agreements that are being canceled. But I can share PDF. Sharing the PDF allows you to send it maybe via text to someone or to their email or by additional means as well. So if I was to click share PDF, it comes up with a bunch of different people. It tells me I can do it by AirDrop, message, mail, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Messenger, MailChimp, etc. I can print it from here if I needed to print it. I can import it into Adobe Acrobat, or I can save it to files directly on my phone, which of course is attached to my computer. and I can view it there as well, right? But that's what Splits is. Splits is an easy tool to help you manage your splits. And that is the purpose of it. And so, man, let me know what you found to be resourceful about this particular tool. What did you like about it? What don't you like about it? Is this something that you can see yourself using in all of your music collaborations? Once again, it's super easy. You download it from the App Store or the Google Play, and you just input your information and you lock it in and you go from there, and your splits are done. You don't have to worry about it. Everybody's agreed. You don't have to come back 2-3 weeks later. It's like, yo, wait a minute, did we do splits? Oh, we didn't? Shoot. Oh, I forgot how much you said I was gonna get. You know what? I think you said I was gonna get 38%, right? 50%. Let's do that. This way it alleviates any of those things. You lock it in right there and your splits are done. Right? This is easy peasy stuff. And that's what we at We Create Music TV want to bring you, are things that you can use to ensure that you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? That you're taking ownership of your music, that you have the resources to be creative and the resources to lock in your business, because you need to be super mindful of that. But if you found this information to be super helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to hit that like button to make sure that you give us a good thumbs up. All of these things that you do for the channel, even hitting the notification bell to be notified of new content when we drop it, helps us to rank higher in YouTube and make this type of content more available to others. So once again, I hope you enjoyed it. Tune again next time into where we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different things. So peace. Thanks for tuning in.